Okay, I am back from the disc sander and the polish or the wax wheel for tenons, and I took the sharp edge off of the outside, the perimeter of this, using one of these guys. They're kind of hard to find, but they're really slick. If you've ever tried to uniformly sand the outside of a cylinder and get an even shoulder, it's difficult to do. These, you just put them on there and give it a quick spin with your fingers. You can put them in like a drill press or something, but you almost never have to cut that much material. There's no need to use them in that way. And then the complement to that is get the sharp edge on the in leveling the back edge here, or the end of the tenon. You created another sharp edge that's going to shave off fibers from pipe cleaners and stuff. So use something similar to this, a little Chinese hat. That's what they call them. It's a little cutting tool, and just give it a spin with your fingers and touch it to a wax wheel, and let's see what we got. And it is a snug fit, no chatter, zero gap. It is light, tight all the way around. So that's all it took to get this tenon back into shape. The correct way to have done this in the first place, by the way, instead of heating it and pushing, it is to take these rods that you now have a set of and clamp one of these guys like so in some vice grips, or you could do this in a drill chuck if you wanted to, and heat up the tenon in hot air gun, and then press this guy in like so. Now this is loose, but you get the idea. And then let it cool completely whilst the rod is still in there. Pull it out, move up to the next size, and keep doing that for 3 or 4 or 5 rods. You're going, well, it's complicated what the net gain is on the outside when you make the material elastic, but you'll quickly get the hang of it. The catch is, be certain that you go in as far as you can go within reason, so that you're not going to be bending the tenon. You don't want to put an elbow bend at the base here. See, that goes in more than about almost twice as far in as the tenon is long, and you want to do that. Keep everything aligned, or you'll get the tenon actually crooked and SOL then. Well, not SOL, but you've got more work to do, and it can be a real headache to get that squared away. So anyway, that technique, once you've got these rods, that's the way to go about expanding a tenon, not heating it and pushing it on a flat surface. That's no good. And I don't particularly recommend that people paint like super glue or something inside and then try to work with that. In other words, make the holes smaller. It can be done, but there's many more ways to go wrong, and it can be a problem-filled journey unless you have a bunch of tools that you won't know you need until you've stepped in it. And so for that reason, it can be done. You can seal that, and you can enlarge it, or, well, thicken the walls and make the holes smaller. It's far easier, though, to work on the male half of the pipe, so the stem part. Alrighty, so that is it. We are good to go. We'll have a happy Dunhill smoker here shortly. And I hope you've picked up a trick or two. And next time it'll be some more heavy duty machine-based shop work. I think what we're going to go after, here's a sneak peek. This is a very nice Barling's fossil, and there is no top half of this shank, but we have intact nomenclature panel on the bottom. So we're going to be grafting wood back on, and it's going to be fun. This is major surgery, very tricky, very difficult to do this well for a number of reasons. But I've been looking forward to doing this project for a while, and I think it's about time. So there is a sneak peek. And for any of you guys who are the Barling experts, here is the logo. Maybe you can figure out the period and stuff on this, when it was made and how precious it is. It's a really nice pipe. And oh yeah, we got the original stem for it, which still has the registration number stamped into it. So, except for the fact that the top of the shank is gone, it's a hell of a nice pipe. So, we'll try to get that squared away. Alrighty, that's it for tonight, and thanks for watching all that stuff, and I'll talk to you all later.